Hi guys, so we're looking at Athena from the Great Altar of Zeus and Athena at the Pergamon, um, which is in the Pergamon Museum in Berlin. It was moved there before the Second World War, I believe. So the whole thing we'll study. The altar is this architectural site that we'll look at when we look at Greek architecture. But around the base of this stairway that leads up to this altar, which of course was placed on a hilltop, okay, just like Pericles during the classical times of Athens rebuilt the Parthenon on top of this hillside in Athens so that you could see it from all of Athens. So Alexander finds this hilltop and is building essentially a Parthenon for himself, kind of associating himself with these gods in a way. It's a temple to Zeus, the king of the gods, so Alexander is comparing himself to Zeus here. And the frieze, which is this series of relief sculptures, runs around kind of the base in between or around the sides of this stairway that leads up. And it's like larger than life again, 7.5, 8 feet tall. And you can see one of the sculptures here. So this is one of the pieces that could be on the AP test for you. So what we have here is a depiction of the victory of the gods over the giants. So the great people over the people of Earth, in a sense. So we're kind of relating what Alexander did as a leader to a godlike state as he went out and conquered everybody during the Hellenistic time periods, Alexander and after Alexander. So this time of Greek Alexander-led expansion and then, of course, eventual decline. But at this time, he's building this temple maybe to himself and depicting how the good people, like the Greeks, depict or are victorious over anybody that is not like them, right? So here's Athena right here, okay, and she's grabbing Alcanios, right? Who's one of the giants, a son of Gaia, right? Who's down here, right? And she is pulling him by the hair, and she's taking him up to worship to kneel at the feet of Zeus. Now, if we think about the Kuros figures, right, and even like the spear bearer, these poses are very dramatic, right? These bodies are twisting and turning, so we're kind of like pushing forward. Art is new, right? This doesn't look like old Athens. This looks like something better, right? So we're pushing ourselves stylistically, and of course symbolically, we're representing that we are now the best. We are in charge. So here's another part of this frieze. Again, a series of sculptures that run around. You can see how it pops out, so that's high relief. This is not sunken relief like we had with the Egyptians. And things that people write about this is he's composed, his chest is bare. Notice it's a little bit more modest than like classical Greek sculpture or even archaic Greek sculpture. But his exposed chest, shows his power and his godliness and sort of thing. He's got an eagle helping him attack. I think that's kind of over here, and I think this is the elder giant right there. But he's taken on 3 giants. Like nothing's too big for Zeus, right? And again, this is Alexander telling us that his empire is the best, and they conquered the Persians, and they conquer anyone that's unfamiliar, unlike them. So, a lot of drama, a lot of flowing drapery here. So, some continue with tradition. Hellenistic sculpture, again, more expressive than classical, but maintaining some of that ideas about like the idealized body. These are perfect people. Okie doke.